Well, howdy guys, welcome back to Stewie MTG, and finally, I know it has been forever, busyness of life and work and school, and once again I'm doing laundry in the background, but I pre-ordered this Final Fantasy starter kit and decided to open it up on the channel with y'all. It has literally been sitting down here in the dungeon for 2 solid weeks before I had some time to open it. So let's dig into it. I'm just going to comment on the cards that I might use, put in decks, that type of thing. If you want more detailed breakdown on that, there's tons of videos out there. So with that, let's get to cracking. I don't know about you, but in playing, the majority of Magic I've been playing lately is on Arena. And it just seems like the power creep with Final Fantasy is redonkulous. Yesterday I built a Vivi deck, and so far, I mean, it's just 2 days, so not a great sample size, but in 2 days it's 15-1, or no, 15-0. Vivi is 15-0. So here's the little deck boxes. I'll just end up using these to store cards in the cardboard boxes that you guys see around my deck building station. So the front has I don't know the character. Is that Titus? Come on, focus. And then I don't know the name of this character, but I know I've seen that card several times on Arena. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Cloud, not Titus. And then this is Sephiroth. Hopefully I said that right. I don't know. I didn't play all the Final Fantasy games. Mainly it was the Final Fantasy X for PlayStation 2 that I played the ever-loving snot out of. So let us go ahead and get these decks out one by one and take a look at them. Sorry for the laundry noise in the background, but let's take a look at the Cloud deck first. So first up, we've got Cloud, and I'll at least read the... Let me increase the brightness here a little bit for you guys. So it's a 5-mana 4/4. During your turn, as long as he's equipped, it has double strike and indestructible. Yowzes. Equip abilities that you activate targeting Cloud costs 2 less. Since he's a soldier, he'll be going in my soldier deck. That is for doggone sure. And let's go ahead and crack open the starter deck. Once again, in these starter decks, this is just designed for a couple of friends. I think these retail for, or sell for about $20 each normally. So, you know, 2 friends get $10 together each and buy this, sit down at a table and learn how to play some Magic is the goal. Then there's us crazy Commander players that need or want, man, this did not want to come open, that want access to the certain special cards or treatments or foils. But let's take a look and see what we got here. We've got Cloud Bound Moogle. 5-mana 2/3. When it comes in, get a +1/+1 counter. It's got some plane cycling. There's a couple of those. There's these Quirrels. 2-mana 2/2. 2-mana tap. Target non-enchantment creature. We've got the Dwarven Castle Guard. That is very cool art. I will say, if my dwarf deck wasn't red, just mono red, he would have to go in there. That's just, there's 4 of those. There's Fate of the Sun Christ. 5-mana instant. It costs 2 less if it targets a tapped creature. And it says destroy target non-land permanent. So 3 mana to destroy a non-land permanent. That's awesome if you target a tapped creature. Slash of Light. 2-mana instant. Deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control, plus the number of equipment you control to target creature. That is definitely going in my equipment deck. White Aura Sight, 4-mana artifact. When it enters, Exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until this artifact leaves the battlefield. And it's a mana rock. Wow, that is going in some white decks. White Mage's Staff. This is one I have looked forward to on Arena. If you have a life gain deck, I would definitely consider this. Equipped creature has gets +1/+1, and whenever this creature attacks, you gain 1 life. This is a cleric in addition to its other types. We also have an Adalbert Steiner, 2 mana, 2/1, legendary creature, human knight, lifelink, and it gets +1/+1 for each equipment you control. We've got the Crystal's Chosen, 7 mana, sorcery. Sorry, laundry's a little loud right now. Create 4 1/1 colorless hero creature tokens, then put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. We've got Dragoon's Lance, 2 mana, equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and is a knight in addition to your other types. During your turn, this equipped creature has flying. I'm just going to say this is Tia, a 5 mana 3/5 with reach. Whenever one or more other creatures and our artifacts you control die, draw a card. This ability only triggers once a turn. Of course, we don't like commander wording on cards. 4 mana, Rosa, the Resolute White Mage, for a 2/3 with Noble Human Cleric with reach. Beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains lifelink until end of turn. Beatrix, Loyal General, Human Soldier, 6 mana 4/4, Vigilance. Beginning combat on your turn, you may attach any number of equipment you control to target creature you control. Definitely Soldier deck. Item Shopkeep, 2 mana 2/2. Whenever you attack, target attacking equipped creature gains menace until end of turn. Meh. Warrior Sword, 4 mana, equipment. Equipped creature gets +3/+2 and is a warrior in addition to its other types with equipped 5. Holy moly. Suplex, 2 mana. Deals 3 damage to target creature. If that creature would die, exile it instead. And exile target artifact. Almost auto-include in a lot of red decks. Freya Crescent, 1 mana 1/1. When it's your turn, it has flying. And tap to add 1, and you can only use it for equipment spells or activate equipment abilities. Samurai Katana, 3 mana equipment, +2/+2, trample, haste, and as a samurai. Barrett Wallace, oh my goodness, legendary creatures. I'm sorry, Brian, Canada, from Canada's Collectible Games and the Cure for the Common Game. Once again, Wizards has increased your workload on making commander decks. 4 mana 4/4. Whenever it attacks, deals damage equal to the number of quick creatures you control to defending player. Lightning, Security Sergeant, 3 mana 2/3. Manache. It's menace, but whenever lightning deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as you control lightning. Judgment Bolt, 4 mana instant. Deals 5 damage to target creature and X damage to that creature's controller, where X is the number of equipment you control. Ultimate Weapon, 7 mana legendary artifact equipment. Whenever equipped creature attacks, destroy target creature an opponent controls. Equipped creature gets +7/+7. Now on to some lands. We have 4 Rabanastre, Royal City. I know I probably royally screwed that up. We actually have some full art lands. Holy moly. Are they all full art? Yeah, they are all full art lands in this starter. That is awesome. That is awesome. I'll probably end up using those in deck. Now onto the second deck. The Sephiroth, if I pronounce that right. Sephiroth, 6 mana 4/4 with Vigilance. When it enters, creatures your opponents control get -2/-2 until end of turn. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, this gets a +1/+1 counter. So let's see what we got in here. It's cool. I get an arena code. I will definitely be putting that in my account here soon. So we have a Merfolk Warrior, 2 mana, 1/3. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, plus a +1/+1 counter on this creature, and it can't be blocked. We have Ilmeg Pixie, 2 mana, 2/1 flyer. Whenever it attacks, surveil 1. That is going in my fairy deck, that is for sure. 4 mana, retrieve the Esper. Create a 3/3 blue robot warrior artifact creature token. If this spell was cast from your graveyard, put +2 +1/+1 counters on it. Dreams of Laguna, 2 mana instant, surveil 1, then draw a card with flashback. Realm Sketching, 4 mana sorcery. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact, creature, or land. That's just asking for stuff in blue. We've got Temporal Threat, 6 mana 4/4. When it enters, tap all creatures your opponents control, so Sleep on a Stick. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Yowzas, I got some decks that needs to go in on Arena. We have Dire Rat, 2 mana 2/2. When it dies, create a treasure token. We have Shinra Reinforcements, 3 mana 2/3. Soldier, when it enters, mill 3 cards and gain 3 life. Sephiroth's Intervention, 4 mana instant, destroy target creature, you gain 2 life. I'm gonna guess Shambling Seth. I don't know. 3 mana 2/3. Mutant Horror. This creature enters tapped. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 1 black mana. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. We've got Albed Salvagers. 3 mana 2/3. Whenever this creature, another creature, or artifact you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. I've got a deck or 2 for that. Overkill. If you guys don't remember, alright, story time with Uncle Chris. Overkill in Final Fantasy X was something that you really pushed to make happen. It would be a little damage notification above your enemy, and it would say Overkill. So 3 mana instant, target creature gets -0, -9,999 until end of turn. So in other words, this is going to get around your indestructibles. Evil Reawakened, 5 mana sorcery. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with 2 additional +1/+1 counters on it. We have 5 mana Seymour Flux, 5/5. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may pay 1 life. If you do, draw a card and put a +1/+1 counter on it. Yes, please, and thank you. Deadly Embrace, 5 mana. Destroy target creature and opponent controls. Then draw a card for each creature that died this turn. We have the Dark Mage, 4 mana 3/3 Menace. Gets a +1/+1 for each non-creature, non-land card in your graveyard. Hence the mill sub-theme in here. We have a Scythe, 4 mana equipment. When it enters, you may attach it to a creature you control. If you do, that creature gains first strike until end of turn and must be blocked this turn if able, and it gets +2/+1. We have Treno, the Dark City. It's a tapped land. And once again, full art, islands, and swamps that will be going into some of the decks that you see up here. So this has been the Final Fantasy Starter Kit Play Guide. I know that there are many other cards not included in the Starter Kit that people are jonesing for, especially that Vivi. Or, don't bug me on how to pronounce that. But I'm sorry it's been such a long time with videos, but if I pan up here for a moment, these decks are still in various forms in the works, and I have some cards over here that need to get put away tonight while I'm doing laundry. So this has been Stewie MTG, and I will see you guys later.